15 and out of bounds. Snap back to Fields. Fields looking, now throwing. Got open man. DJ Moore. End zone. Touchdown. Touchdown Bears. A motion as he sets the throw right side. It is caught. DJ Moore spins away from a tackle at the 40, 45. Nifty footwork on the sideline. Inside the 40. Inside the 35. Wow. Paired in the left slot. Snap to Fields. Roche on the back. Gonna throw. Left side of the end zone. Up in the air. Contested catch. Touchdown! DJ Moore! Got out to the right. Snap Fields. Stares down the left side. Pass is...
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Coming from the 606 Media Studios, this is the TCSF podcast with Big Z featuring Ivan Vargas from The Tape Never Lies. And we also got Stevie-B from No Water on the Weekend. What is up, fellas? What is up?
What is up?
You know what's up? Not me right now. That's what's up. That's what's up. Nah, I'm good. Just some craziness. Obviously, you guys know.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Places I don't need to be.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. All right, episode 164 is brought to you by 606 Media, True Chicago sports fans, and Grit Clothing Company. Don't forget to go to gritclothingco.com and get your official TCSF podcast t-shirt. Search for keyword True Chicago and use our promo code TrueFan15 for 15% off your entire order. That is TrueFan15. Go and get your official shirts now. Oh, what is up, fellas? What is up? How has been your week? I know we left off in a sour note last week, complaining about the Bears losing and our bad predictions, but it's been a hell of a week, boys.
It definitely has. I'm shocked, and it felt weird not watching the Bears play on Sunday because they played Thursday night. But that was a great win, I guess. I'm still sour about it, but yeah.
Well, how are you sour?
How are you sour?
Because I didn't win my prediction, and also I lost my bets. So
You predicted them to lose. Look, I predicted them to win, by the way. But I get it. It's if you're betting, I understand losing money sucks. But realistically, you weren't wrong to pick them to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody did.
It was justified. The Bears weren't playing well.
It's a good tagline. Justin justified. Nice pun.
Look out for the t-shirts. Gotta get that merch.
It was for me. I was impressed, to be honest with you. From what we saw the first 4 weeks, that shit show.
Yep.
This was, even with the loss to Denver, in that game you saw the precursor to what was going to happen in Washington. And some of us didn't want to believe it because of how horribly that game ended. But something's going right with this offense. Actually, with both lines, and I don't think it's necessarily both lines. I think it's Matt Eberflus is starting to be a little bit more aggressive on defense and blitzing guys.
Yeah, his job's on the line.
Yeah, right. He has to.
Yeah. We'll get into all the nitty gritty in a little bit. Let's go over our week really quick. Let's wrap that up. Our week. Steven, did you bowl this week?
So today I bowled this week, but yeah, last week I only bowled on Thursday. So I did hurt my back, and
During the game?
I had to no. I was trying to get something from the floor, and I got up too fast. And
Welcome to the club of old men, sir.
you know what? I don't belong in that club just yet. I think I just got up too fast. So
He's in denial, Ivan. He's in total denial.
Got to limber up, bro. You got to start limbering up.
But
Yeah.
Speaking of the Bears, I'm just going to say right now, I'm going to Sunday's game.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's exciting for me this week. But it's against Minnesota. But other than that, this week's been pretty chill. Enjoying the nice cold weather, sweater weather. So
Sweater weather. Ivan, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing, man. Work. So my weekends are Mondays and Tuesdays right now.
Right.
So you just work, Bears, building up. I got the new show on Tuesdays.
That's right.
The Bears show on the Tape Never Lies. So I'm just building that up. I had a great first episode. To be honest, I was blown away by the turnout with the fans and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
with the show, but it was very humbling, very overwhelming. Like, I was just very proud in that moment that was able to get something going, and it was a great show. So yeah, that's been pretty much my week building up this next episode coming tomorrow, and yeah, work. Kid.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Today was it's Indigenous Day. It's a national holiday, so we had the day off. So as a teacher, I love these extra holidays. So
yeah, everyone loves Columbus Day.
Who? Who?
Oh, speaking of Steven. So okay, so anyway, like, look, full disclosure. I'm a bonehead, and I thought we were filming at Stevens today.
Mm-hmm.
So as Jose's like, yo, I'm ready, let's go. I'm like, what do you mean? What's going on? So I rang Steven's
I hear the doorbell. That's how.
And Steven's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Get off my porch. And I was like, oh. No, he just, it was a mistake. It was an honest mistake. But
no, it's okay. I was like, what Jehovah's Witness is actually ringing my doorbell right now at this time?
Yeah.
But
they work overtime.
So, yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, we've been doing this for a while, and I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying. So
yeah, we didn't make any changes in the group chat to say we were doing this live. So I don't know what you were thinking, brother.
Yeah, but it's okay. I got a nice, visit from you, so that was nice. It was warm and welcoming.
Nice.
Well, anyway, so my point was there was a woman who seemed like she was talking nonsense. Well, she was talking nonsense. She seemed like she was out of her mind. But she kept talking to me when I was walking up to your house, and she's like, she kept saying something about Columbus Day, and I had no clue what the hell she was. I had no clue it was Indigenous Peoples Day, formerly known as Columbus Day.
Right.
But yeah, like she just kept barking at me. I'm like, get away from me, you drunk.
Actually, like when you were coming up to the apartment.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Probably Angie.
Whoa. Well, she don't listen to the show. She don't listen to the show.
The reason I say that is because they were leaving as Ivan was coming up. So that's why
okay. Oh, that makes more sense.
Because they had to go drop off Pickle, their cat, at their niece and nephew's house.
Gotcha.
And their dog is downstairs, and if you hear like a howl, he's upset.
Is Angie an older African American lady?
No, she's not. So then it definitely was not her.
Then that was not her.
It was not her.
It wasn't Angie.
But
yeah. So anyway, that's what happened.
Yeah. Well,
wow. Welcome to Humble Park.
Welcome to Humble Park. All right. I think we're ready to get into this Bears. In this episode, they finally did it, guys. They finally did it. The Bears won a game. The Bears won a game. And you know what? They did it in such a convincing manner that it felt like they erased the last 4 weeks prior to that. I felt like the first 4 games were, or was it the 3 games lost, 4 games lost? I can't even count anymore. But those losses felt like that was their preseason, and they were working things out to get everything in order. So I don't know if you guys feel about that, but we're gonna talk about that all in 3 and out. Here we go. All right. I'm going to start us off with first down. It's a Bears victory. First of all, the city is solidified with joy. Anytime the Bears win, the sun shines brighter. The warm sunshine that you get, it just feels so good. And everybody around town is just pretty in a good mood, unless you're getting carjacked. If you're from the city, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But it feels good. The warmth that you have, the proudness that you have, like, man, the Bears actually did it. And it wasn't a cheap win. It wasn't, kick a field goal. It was lucky, or their quarterback got hurt, so we got to put up yards on them. It was a good victory all around. Offensive line, defensive line. You got DJ Moore with 3 touchdowns. Cole Kmet had 1, even though he dropped a couple passes. I mean, everybody did well. But there is some stuff that we need to talk about. And while it's still a good victory, give me your interpretation of Thursday's game.
You want to go, Steve?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll make it quick and brief,
like your
Chonies. DJ Moore got me some fantasy points that I won this week, for sure. He's a big contributor, so shout out to DJ Moore. Thank you. I'll probably be in like 3rd place. So yeah, I'll be up there. I'll be 3 and 2. So finally, I'm above 500. But yeah, so the first half looked great, and then the second half happens, and it's like you're almost looking at basically the White Sox, right? They give up a lead. It's kind of close.
Wow, we're taking shots still.
I mean, it makes sense, last week.
With how bad they played, yeah, you could.
Right, and then the second half, they almost slipped it away again, and the defense played shutout the first half. So it was nice to see the defense actually show up, be like takeaways and all this stuff and jazz. But then again, Justin didn't really do much in the second half. It mostly was the first half. I mean, he still did what he did, but I don't know. I just feel like Washington were tired because they played the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was a short week for them, and they went into OT, so it makes sense in my eyes. So that's
you can't really say all that. I mean, Sam Howell had almost 400 yards of passing.
Yeah, he had like 40-something points on fantasy.
Yeah, 388, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Threw 51 times, which is just ridiculous because they have a great running back in Brian Robinson, but their offensive line, for some reason, did not show up for this game. I mean, they were in there with Philadelphia. They hung in there. They went for a slugfest. And then this game, they just laid down. And it was very apparent on Ron Rivera's his post-game interview.
They ran out of juice, but they did it for Dick Butkus. So I think that was the magic in the air for that night.
I'll take that.
I think it's what you said, Steven. I think that Eagles game did take a toll on him. I mentioned this on last Tuesday. Part of my rationing, my reasoning for picking the Bears is like I'm trying to explain to everybody, like, it took a toll on them. A division game against your rivals. You went out, and I believe they beat them last year. I think they split. Am I wrong? Either way, you went out and you gave them all you got. They gave you all they had, and then you got to go turn around in 3 days and go play another game, or 4 days or whatever it was, and play another game. That is tough on any team. And
sure
for the Bears, because on the flip side, obviously the Bears had that same schedule. They played on Sunday as well. They had a horrible loss, but I feel like the progress that the Bears made in that game, even though they blew the shit away, was enough to go ahead and motivate them to go ahead and take another step and finish the game. And that's what they did. I think Washington was beat. Washington side, they did not look, explosive at all. They didn't look fast. It looked like they were kind of going through the motions out there. The defensive line is still really good, and they had an effect on the game, but just not the effect, like not enough. It just wasn't enough. It just seemed like Washington was just a flat team that needed some time off and was not prepared to go ahead and turn around after an emotional loss, like, to a division rival, as close as it was in overtime, and play a game. So I think, Steven, you're right about right on that. Like that game took a toll on the Commanders. For the Bears, man, like, Justin left a lot of meat on the bone, in my opinion.
Yep.
Still had a fantastic game. This was better. I felt more comfortable this game than I did last game with him throwing. In last game, he put up more yards and stuff, and completed more passes. But there was just something about it. Like, you could see a change in Justin, right? He's not trying to tuck and run. He's not taking as many sacks. There's still a couple times where he took a sack, and I'm like, Justin, you just gotta either dump it quick off to your fullback, or get rid of it. You know what I mean? Dump it quick if it's there, or get rid of it. And he still has to work on that. But for me, I'm proud of this team. Like, they bounced back from a horrible loss, beat a team that was I thought was ready to get got in the Washington Commanders, and they did. They went out and got them. Now, as the defense is concerned, I know you mentioned Sam Howell going for 388. Well, I mean, you're depleted everywhere. Like, you had guys dropping like flies in the secondary, and it's hard to go ahead and keep guys like Terry McLaurin, Samuel, Logan Thomas had a good day. It's hard to keep guys like that in check the entire game without giving something up, especially with the inexperience in the secondary. But the guys guys happened to step up. Strowman Jr. stepped up with a big interception.
Yep, interception.
I forgot
and a
the
sack,
other
too.
interception.
Yeah, a sack and interception.
A big sack and a big interception. I forgot the other interception.
I think we only had one.
Are you sure it was one? All right.
That's what I see on the board. Is only one interception. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks.
Okay. Well then, I mean, either way,
sacks.
You were able to generate a turnover. You were finally able to consistently get to the quarterback in a game. Like, those are good things. Those are positive things. The thing is that I'm not going to go ahead and be overjoyed. I'm happy. I'm not, 100% like, oh, this team is fine now. I'm not going to go ahead and say I'm comfortable with saying that everything's fine and they're going to get on a roll. The thing is that you have a set of games coming up. These next 5 games, you have about like some winnable ones in there. You have 3 or 4 that are winnable if you're able to continue this style of play and put up numbers like you are on offense. I think the defense, with all their deficiencies, if they know the offense can put up points, well, then they can start playing a little more aggressively and they can play a little more relaxed and just free. So, for me, I think there's still a lot to be done. This team isn't, it's not fixed. They're fixing things, but it's not fixed as of yet. I like the way both lines played. Like I said, offensive line, they did a really good job against a really tough defensive line for the Commanders. But like I said, there still needs to be work to be done. Excuse me. I think the Bears are on the right track. I'm not going to go ahead and overstep what they are as of now. I think that it's a good win. Go ahead and build from it. Let's see what you do this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think big takeaways from the offense was you got to see an actual pocket. You can actually, pause it and draw a line and get a nice little curve. And like, look at this. And that takes away from the detractors saying that he's not a pocket passer. He can pass it from anywhere. The boy's got a great arm. And if you give him time, and there was times I'm at the bar yelling at the TV because it's 5-6 seconds and he still has the ball. It's like, dude, at that point, make a decision. Are you going to run or chuck it? Get rid of it because you're going to get blasted. That is the only thing I'm going to say about, his passing last game. But other than that, he did a really good job. I did like that he targeted DJ Moore more. And DJ Moore saw that he had a mismatch. And he's like, kid, just throw it to me. I'll catch it. Don't worry about it. Just throw it up there. Causes a concern for second down. Herbert out with an ankle. Multiple weeks is what is being reported. Robinson out with concussion. So our top two running backs are out for who knows how long. That's going to take a big toll on the offense. What do you think about that?
I agree, but you went and signed a guy in Donta Foreman to come in here and help this running back room. He's been a healthy scratch for I don't know what reason. Like that.
It's so dumb.
I don't know if they've mentioned it or what. Maybe I missed that.
No,
but I'm not sure that they gave us a reason why Donta Foreman has been a healthy scratch for the first month of the season. But that's neither here nor there. They went and signed Darrington Evans today. Off the
offense practice squad, right?
Right, brought him back, which I think is a good decision because he already was a part of the team last year. Kind of knows what they want to do, and he was running hard. He ran hard for us. He's familiar with Kari Blasingame. They have a relationship from Tennessee, and I think that the running game will be okay. If like I said, I don't know what's wrong with Donta Foreman or why he was out, but I think if he's healthy and ready to go, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was no reason that was designated for the healthy scratch, and it kind of almost bit him in the butt by not having a third running back. So it's good that we
Travis Homer got hurt too.
Yeah,
that's why he wasn't out there. So
right. So yeah. So I mean, Darrington Evans, I think he's with you saying he's familiar with the system, and then Foreman, who is now as of right now, the starting running back because we don't know what's happening with Robinson with the concussion protocol. Nothing's been said about that. We also have some other news with other players. Eddie Jackson and Kyler Gordon are back.
Nice.
Defense is getting some much needed help. Eddie Jackson being the captain of the defense and Kyler Gordon, who is an up and coming guy. This is huge for the defense, who's been it's been decimated for I don't even know since training camp.
Yeah, I agree. I
hope to see it on Sunday.
Yeah, to me, I think that they've been struggling regardless of the injuries. Like Eddie Jackson, Brisker. I thought Kyler Gordon, to be honest with you, I thought Kyler Gordon was a lone bright spot until he got hurt early in the season. So, like, to me, they've been struggling. It's Gordon and the rookie, I forgot, Stevenson. Those two guys have been bright spots to me. Jalen Johnson is just Jalen Johnson, average Jalen Johnson when he's out there. So, to me, it's a good thing that he's there, but I need to see him make plays. I need Eddie Jackson to make interceptions. Like, I can't just have you, be over there and be like, oh, yeah, we got Eddie back, but he doesn't make any plays.
Yeah, it's going to be I think they'll slide right in. I don't think there's going to be an issue with them coming into a game as long as, they've been – I'm pretty sure they've been going to the meetings. I'm pretty sure it's a requirement. Even though you're hurt, you still got to go to the meetings.
Right.
So I really think that, going into to play Minnesota this week – and it's at home, right, Steven? Because you're not traveling to Minnesota.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
no.
good.
I
don't pull an Ivan.
Hero.
Don't pull an Ivan. Go to Minnesota, and the game's here, brother.
Yeah, no, I won't do that.
6.5 hour drive.
But no, I bought the Spot Hero, so it's good to go.
Oh, okay, good. I think
if you can.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the defense can do because we actually are going versus a formidable quarterback that can throw it all around. What the problem is that they don't know if they have the number one receiver.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I think also like Cousins could, again, like you said, throw it anywhere.
Cousins will carve you up.
The defense is for them. I think it's a little tricky. It's hit or miss. I mean, what did they play? They still lost this weekend. Yeah. So I mean, it was mostly the defense, but still, it was right there for the taking if they wanted to beat the Chiefs. I thought so.
I was cheering for the Chiefs because I had money on our parlay for the Chiefs, and they did not disappoint. Ivan, what do you think about this Vikings team who has been up and down?
I'm going to do it again. I think the Vikings are in a prime position to got once more. And they're down Jefferson as of right now.
Yep.
Jefferson, their number one receiver, probably the number one receiver in the league with a hamstring injury. But that defense is old, and I've been saying that defense is old. And with dealing with the line that we did, the defensive line that we did this past week, even with who they have on that line. Actually, I think they just have Everson Griffin. Forgetting their top defensive end. My names I come through, but they pretty much have like one guy on there. Other guys have been okay, but that defense is old. The secondary's old. The linebackers have been old. They have inexperience too. So, it's gonna be hard for them to go ahead and dig out of the hole that they dug themselves in because they're without their superstar playmaker, and their defense has taken a big hit with injuries and just age. Like, they're just not good. They're not a scary Vikings defense that they were 7 years ago.
No.
You know what I mean?
5 years ago. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5 years ago. So like.
But the offense can put up points. That's what worries me is that our secondary isn't that great, and our front line, while played great last game, has not shown to be consistent. So I mean, you got, let's see, Addison, Hawkinson, Osborne, Powell, Madsen. You're talking about Kirk Cousins. He spreads that ball around. So he's not a person that's going to be locked onto one player. And that's going to be a difficult task for the Bears secondary. Well,
like I said, I'm pointing to the Vikings defense because of how the offense has played in the past couple weeks. If because it sounds to me like you're the way that you're explaining the Vikings, it sounds like you're explaining the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you're explaining the Commanders in a sense, but the Commanders' defense is definitely younger than what the Vikings are.
Right.
And I believe that they were better. I don't know what happened last week, this past week. Good execution by the Bears, and we talked about them being tired. But, as far as the Vikings are concerned, if they had Justin Jefferson out there, I would say, okay, yeah, I could see where we have to really worry because he's a guy that could put up 200 yards on his own, himself, just like DJ Moore did. So for me, they don't have a running game. they have a passing game, but they're going to be out there, their number one target. Like I said, I feel like this team is primed to get beat once again. I don't think the Vikings scare anybody. I don't think they're a good team.
No, that we have the same record. We have the same record.
Right.
So you're right. Where this team is going to be ready for the picking, and this is a game that the Bears need to have. I mean, you're absolutely right on your points. They might not have the number one receiver. They don't run the game the ball very well, and the defense is old. They don't sack the quarterback as much as they used to. So the only thing you're worried about is them. How many points are they going to put up on us, and can we match that firepower?
Right. Because we can only hit 40 at least maybe once a week. Or maybe
I mean, once a week. We're going to play once a week.
Yeah.
I could see that's the thing. I don't know if I could see 40, but I could see them put 30 up. I could see that. I could definitely see them put 30 up, as long as their defense is able to keep guys in check and not let somebody else beat them. Don't let Hawkinson beat you. You know what I'm saying? I think you're able to get out of this game with a victory on Sunday. I really do.
I mean, if they get blown out,
if Jefferson's out, if Jefferson's out, obviously your focus is on Jefferson. But if Jefferson is in, right? But if Jefferson's out, then you're going to be making sure that Hawkinson's not going to be beating you.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is if we're losing really bad, I know me and my mom are just going to leave early because they are free tickets. So I am going to get that burger, that DK burger. Remember when we got Jose?
Yep.
Yeah, caramelized onions. That burger was delicious.
That burger was delicious.
I spilled some on my shoe, so that was not good. I'm excited. I'm waiting for Sunday. I know tonight, well, technically, when we're recording and when it's episode, you'll see how Monday Night Football goes. And I know changing the subject there, but I know you guys probably have it on somewhere on the TV in that room, right?
I got the baseball game on.
Yeah, I got Phillies Braves right now, but I'm actually about to change it. So thank you for me.
All right, third down. There's talk that Coach Eberflus is looking for someone to run his defense. He's looking to hire a defensive coach. Who is on the list? There's been rumors.
It's Ivan.
I hope it is Ivan, because then I'll be his understudy there.
Rumor one that gives out the waters. That'd be pretty cool.
Hey, that guy makes $100,000. Yeah. That guy makes $100,000 to get passing out water. Who's on the list? It's going to be Lovie Smith has been rumored on it, which I doubt. Pinkel, which I think was Eberflus's coach in college, so Eberflus was under him. You got Frazier, who has the Chicago connection and was up in Buffalo, I believe, last.
Leslie?
Yeah, wasn't he in Buffalo?
Oh yeah, he's a defensive coordinator in Buffalo.
Yeah. And surprising name is Charles Tillman.
Peanut.
He's going to leave his FBI job?
I would not be mad about that. It is a cover two. He has experience with the cover two.
Man, to see him working with a guy like Stevenson, working with all the any of the cornerbacks,
right?
A guy like Stevenson in particular, because of his size and how he has size like Peanut was long as shit. You know what I'm saying? Tall, long, but Stevenson has those types of measures as well, like big, long, but I think he hits harder than Peanut. But that'd be, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Teach him that peanut punch,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, I don't think Lovey's going to do it for after being a head coach, and he's still getting paid by the Texans. He's still getting paid by Illinois. He's still making that money. He doesn't need the job, and he doesn't need the headache. And I don't think he'll go for something like that. I really don't think he'll take a lesser position at this moment. What do you guys think?
Not at all. I think that's a pipe dream. It's a weird one because I think it's already done with the Bears, and then on top of that, like you said, why would you take a lesser job to work under somebody when you've been a head coach in the league? You've taken a team to a Super Bowl. That it just doesn't make sense. Unless they're handing him the head coaching job, the keys to the car. Forget it.
I don't think so.
Forget it. And I wouldn't even. I don't want Lovey in it. I want something different.
I do want something different. I think while Lovey was great and we haven't won since going to the Super Bowl with Lovey, it just doesn't make sense for him or for the Bears. And especially since, they won the game, and that was the game that they were rumored to fire Eberflus if he lost the game. At that point, maybe you say, hey, Lovey, do you want to slide in here as an interim and, right the ship for the rest of the year? We're not going to give you the head coaching job, but we just need you to, steer us in the right direction for the rest of the year. That would be an option. Pinko, I'm not too familiar with him. I know he was Eberflus's coach in college, so Eberflus was under him. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I would take Frazier or Tillman.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no going wrong.
Either way.
Those are the guys. Yeah, those are the guys on the list.
Yeah, those are the guys on the list. All right, so before we punt out of here, what is your prediction for the Bears versus the Vikings this Sunday on the lakefront?
Ivan, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm picking the Bears to win.
Oh,
I think the Bears are going to win 30. I think the Bears are going to win 30-19.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 30-19. Is that what you said?
30-19. Yeah. It is supposed to rain Sunday. 55 degrees, and it's supposed to rain. It's a 60% chance. So
I don't want to go anymore. It's gonna rain.
I thought it was free tickets, and you got Spot Hero, huh?
I could still exchange it and get my money back. I'll get a credit, but I'm gonna say Vikings. I'm gonna do 37-21.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I am going with the Bears because I believe in Ivan's strategy here that they are ripe for the picking. And I believe Bears win 27-20. 27-20.
Okay.
So, I mean, I did win money on Thursday because I did pick the Bears on my betting app after I was doing some more numbers. No, I was crunching some numbers. And then when I started interviewing people at the bar, I talked to my guy Anton, and he's a degenerate gambler that wins money. So I took his word for it. So thank you, Anton. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait for another Bears victory to have 2 in a row, and then we're gonna bury the Vikings into the last place. So
that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, and if the Raiders win today, then the Green Bay can go take a back seat as well.
That is very true as well. No, and then you have Detroit all alone in there.
Oh, I picked Detroit to win the division a long time ago. I have a futures bet.
I think Detroit's the best team in the division right now.
Oh my God, they look good. They look good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, any final words on the Bears before we punt out of here?
No, I'm good right now.
Oh my God, no rants from Ivan. People are going to be disappointed.
Rain. Huh? I'm sorry.
What?
I said people are going to be disappointed. There's no rant from Ivan.
No, honestly, I think people should be happy there's no angry rant, man. If there's no angry rant from me, the Bears are fucking doing something right.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm passionate and I love the game, and I'll if it's wrong and I don't like it, I'll tell anybody it's wrong and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's done right, the game is played right, and you're doing things correct. My rant's gonna be it's gonna be praise. It's gonna be praise. If there's gonna be recognize an accomplishment, recognize progression. That's what I do. But if it's shit, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna tell you it's shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not looking forward to the rain. And now I don't even want to go anymore. I'm telling you that it's going to rain that day. At 55 degrees, it's kind of my weather. But
sweater,
no.
short sweater?
You would be there. If Taylor Swift was there, you'd be there.
No, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be shaking anything off, my friend. No.
All right, guys. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back with Stirring the Pot after a word from our sponsors.
Hey, true Chicago sports fans, show off your Chicago pride with some fresh clothes from Grit Clothing Company. At Grit Clothing, they create that simple yet classic style that represents that Chicago Southside lifestyle. From t-shirts to hoodies, hats to glassware, they've got you covered. Grit has everything you need to represent your Chicago pride, so do it right now. Check out gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15.
TrueFan15.
For 15% off your entire order. Let me say it again. That's gritclothingco.com and use the promo code TrueFan15 for 15% off of your entire order.
Hey guys, it's Steven.
And this is Sean, and you are listening to True Chicago Sports Fans.
Don't forget to listen to Nowhere on the Weekend. New episodes on Monday. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, so we're going to go do a couple of shots. So let's kick it back over to Big Z.
All right. Welcome back to the True Chicago Sports Fan Podcast with Big Z. Sitting in with me, it is Stevie-B from the No Water on the Weekend podcast. Let me play your music, sir. There it is.
There we go.
There we go, man. Hey, man, you know what time it is?
Oh, it's that great time.
That's right. It is time for Stirring the Pot. Yeah. There we go. All right. You got anything for us this week?
Didn't you buy some? It is ramen season. That's definitely
I did see you post that it is ramen season. The temperature has dropped. It's literally like, everybody, you crave soup and ramen. You crave that hot meal. So
now you do, not like in the summer when your mom makes caldo and you have to eat soup and it's like 98 degrees in your apartment.
Bro, talking about ramen?
No, we're talking about ramen, but we're talking about soup.
Talking about ramen? Woo, we talking about ramen?
Yeah, we're talking about soup as well. Steve was relaying his memories of mom's cooking pozole or caldo in the middle of fucking summer. You're fucking eating that shit, sweat's dripping into the soup and shit. It's just going back and forth.
Yeah, you're sweating it out now. Also eating at the same time.
Yeah, it's good as fucking. Yeah, like you said, you're sweating it out.
From the alcohol.
I mean, besides the ramen that I cook at home, I'm not too familiar. I haven't gone to any ramen locations. So put me on a ramen location, Steven.
All right. So funny that you bring that up. Okay, I'll give you a couple right here.
Oh boy.
I have. All right. I'll give you a couple. All right. So we have Monster Ramen that's in Logan Square.
Okay.
Ramen Sabi. That's a really good one in Logan Square. I love that one.
What do you get there? Obviously
just,
ramen.
The regular basic, I'm basic.
You're a basic bitch.
Like put the egg, put the broth, the beet broth, the noodles, and then just, some beef or meat or chicken in there.
Okay.
I like when there's an egg in there. Some people don't like the egg.
Like they just
drop
an egg?
No. You could have it like that, or you could have it like kind of half boiled and half kind of like liquidy.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Like running?
I know Ramen-san is like kind of like the big star of ramen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you have, what is it? Ramen in Bridgeport, unless you're out there.
I was out there yesterday.
I don't know how to say this one, but there's one in Wicker Park. It says for the KIZUKI. I'm not going to butcher that one on here. And then there's Ali Star in Wicker Park. So supposedly that's the best ramen in Chicago. So, go check it out and have some ramen. I love ramen. I was going to order some today, but with delivery and everything, that's like $30.
Yeah, why don't you just go pick it up?
Just have to buy two.
Just go pick it up.
No, I can't go pick it up.
That's what I'm saying.
It's funny because every ramen place is on a corner, and it's like there's no parking anywhere.
Yeah, I get that.
But then it's like I don't want to pay and justify the delivery fee of being like $8 or $10.
Wait, yeah. Well, see, I have Grubhub and I'm a member, so it kind of wipes out, because if it's $10 a month to become a member, within 2 deliveries, after that you're already winning.
True, but you still have to pay for a tip for delivery, right?
Oh yeah, you definitely tip the driver.
Right, of course. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
So what's the $10 for?
Exactly.
But this is what happens with Grubhub. Every month they give me a $10 credit, so it washes out. Every month I get a $10 credit for pickup. So if I go pick up food, I can just not pay for anything really, which is great. The food is actually almost free. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I'm already ahead because I get to order and the delivery fees already taken care of, and all I gotta do is tip out. So, but it does get expensive. I'm not gonna lie, it does get expensive. Ivan, are you a ramen dude?
No, hold on, I just gotta say this one last thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Thursday, you know how we have bowling, and you say like I have bowling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to Offset Barbecue.
Oh boy, here we go.
Well, Sean and Angie on the bowling team pre-bowled with Jesse, and I'm going to go pre-bowl tomorrow. So this Thursday, I'm available to go to Offset Barbecue and watch Thursday Night Football there.
Okay, hold on. Let me put this in the calendar.
Oh man,
I'm going to put it in the calendar so no one forgets, and it's on air.
I want to invite, like an Apple invite.
That's exactly. Okay, my Thursday looks like it's clear. I will send you an Apple invite right after we wrap up this show.
Ivan, you're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah, he's working. He's working.
I got work.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Work.
That's
what
right.
is that, right?
Yeah. Ivan, are you a ramen guy?
Yeah, man. I love ramen. I've had ramen all over the world. Like I've had ramen in Singapore, Thailand, like that shit. I'll eat the shit out of some ramen. I'll have ramen in the bag. I don't give a fuck. Ramen is delicious to me.
Oh yeah, it's great. Do you use chopsticks or do you use like the spoon and fork?
Come on now. I'm cultured. All right, I use chopsticks.
I mean, do you have the lightsaber chopsticks? Because I want those.
I would love some lightsaber chopsticks. All right.
Yeah.
If you find them, I will buy them.
All right, we know.
No, they're available. You could buy them. I'll send you the link. But
all right, people that are listening, you can buy Steven and Ivan for Christmas. Start shopping now for Christmas because it's the Christmas season. Get them their lightsabers, ramen or chopsticks for their ramen.
Yep.
So
good for sushi too.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
I'm out on that one. I'll have the steak there. All right, boys. Before we wrap this shortened edition, because we had no rants of the pod, what are you guys watching that isn't sports?
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
All right. So I've been watching a lot of scary movies because it is October, right?
Yeah, we didn't pick
season.
one on your podcast for this week.
Right. So I've been really diving into the Chucky series.
Okay.
In Peacock. It's also sci-fi. Peacock or USA and slash sci-fi, whatever.
It's all NBC.
Yeah. So it's actually really good.
Oh, no way.
I am like 5 episodes in, but it kind of ties in with the originals. Okay. And Andy actually comes back.
Oh.
And his mom is in there too. And I'm in that right now. I'm in that episode.
Oh, I thought you were inside Andy's mom.
No, I could be. That's probably like a deleted scene. If you buy the digital collection that comes out probably next year. No, it's really good. And I like it. I watched, what was it? We saw Saw. We talked about that.
We did. I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it to this day. Saw, I think, is a classic.
Yeah. And then just rewatching a classic of Jurassic Park. So, the dinosaur sounds and stuff like that. I've watched that movie so many times. I know what sound they're making as like a weirdo that I know.
So you walk around making dinosaur sounds in your apartment?
Yeah. Yep. All the time. And it's like I'm Donald ducking it the whole time too. So makes it a lot more realistic then. Yeah. I'm hungry. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then I know we're doing this, but I can't wait to make a bet for how many goals Begard is gonna make.
Oh, we should definitely talk about that off air and make some bets. But I would go on the over on that one.
Right.
Anything else before we wrap up? Ivan doesn't.
He's watching the road. That's what he's watching.
I hope so.
I'm watching the Packers and the Raiders right now. But I've been watching. I watched John Wick 4 the other day. I really liked it.
Okay.
I really liked it. Like, there's some parts it's like, all right, I think you might have went overboard on the violence, like on the fighting. Yeah. But I mean, that's just what John Wick is. You know what I'm saying? But like the story itself and like how everything played out, it was very definitive. Like, it was very, concrete with its ending. But for some reason, I still feel like the door is open for other things. Like, it was just a great movie, in my opinion. It really was. And then I too was watching Jurassic Park last night.
Nice. Look at you guys had a date night.
Yeah. We were watching party. That's what it was.
Yeah, watch party, right.
He didn't want to admit
Also on October 12th, it's the revival of one of my favorite fucking characters of all time on 2 shows, on 2 series that spanned damn near 30 years or however long it was, 20 years.
Jetsons?
Fraser Crane.
Yeah, Fraser's back. Yeah.
Promotion.
I did see that.
Fraser is back, and I'm excited to see. I hope it's not a disappointment, because like I feel like it could be a really good revival, like one of those like, they revive a series and it kind of sucks, but like I think this one could be really good if they do it right.
I agree. I would always catch Frasier on reruns. I never watched it on primetime, and it's funny.
Yeah,
it's smart funny, and I kind of enjoy those kind of those series that are smart funny. Some people hate what is that called? Between Third Rock from the Sun and where's the other one? Where they're all fucking scientists.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. Yeah. Some people hate it, and
I love it.
I love it. I think that,
I hate it.
I
hate it.
I love those nerd jokes.
Hated it.
I know.
I
Why.
mean, I've seen a few episodes and it has its moments, but like overall, I'm just not. It's not for me.
I mean,
is it because they use a lot of big words, Ivan?
No, that's not it at all. Frasier uses a lot of big words. Too.
Hell yeah, he does.
No,
I like Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh, that show's hilarious.
Yeah, that's not for me.
One of these days we're gonna show we all agree on. Let's see what I literally, since I had to wait for people to get ready today, I had to watch a movie and keep myself entertained, and I watched Brendan Fraser in Brendan Fraser,
The Whale.
I watched The Whale.
The Whale.
Yeah, and, it won 2 Academy Awards. So
Give me 2 more years and I'll be there.
Yeah, you will be there. You will be a 600-pound man that can't get off the couch.
Yep.
It's a
back muscle bending over.
Oh yeah. Should be my whale tail right there.
Very good movie. If you guys have not seen it, definitely it's on Showtime. And if you have Paramount, then you have Showtime.
I do.
There you go. So go ahead and check out that flick. And I also watched Loki episode 1 of season 2. Phenomenal cinematography. Is just shot so beautifully. There's a lot of confusion at what's going on, but if you do a little research, maybe go on YouTube, maybe read some articles, you can understand what's going on in episode 1 that gives you the overarching series plot. In the first, I mean, we can say it, right? It's already been like a year and a half since season 1. They killed one of the variants of
that was holding the multiverse together.
Kang the Conqueror. So he was just there, and he set up the TVA, the timeline authority, to make all timelines go into this one machine and become just one timeline. So if anything would get out of whack, they would prune it like a tree, and everybody would be on a steady timeline.
Right.
But they fucked that up once they killed him.
Selvey.
Yeah, Selvey killed him, and now everything is out of whack. And this is opening the door to all the rest of the Marvel movies, like Deadpool is going to be able to fuck around with the timeline, and the rest of the movies are going to be in it too, because you're going to see a lot of old characters from different movies come in and be mainstays. So it's great. And then if you do some research, you understand what the word Loki means and all this other stuff that they mean. The beginning is the end is the beginning, and it just goes round and around. So
fun fact, that's the one series so far that they never had to do reshoots.
Yes, I did see that stat.
Yep.
I did see that stat. So and then not Succession, Billions.
That's a good one with The Rock.
No, Billions.
It's not with The Rock?
No. Billions is it's on
Ballers.
Yeah, I think of Ballers. Yeah, Billions is with Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti's in that, and so again, that series is just crazy. It's on, I think, season 6. So definitely go and check out those movies, shows, recommendations we just laid out for you. But it might be time to go because we got baseball and football, and I do have 2 TVs, so I'm ready to go. What you guys got?
I do have to say that today marks the 1-year anniversary for me being on the show. Like when I first was on the episode that I was on marks the first year today.
Oh, for TCSF?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, happy anniversary.
Yeah. So I get another gift when we go to have dinner on Thursday.
Yeah, that one's going to be a kick in the
ass. So, but yeah, that's all I want to say.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's wrap.
I'm sorry. Last week we talked about our baseball predictions and who was going to go where. I picked Milwaukee and they're out. So
yeah, well, you know what? I had a bet for the Dodgers winning the World Series, and let me just tell you, yesterday I cashed that motherfucker out.
I would have too, because they play.
Well, I broke even, so I don't care. I broke even, but
the Orioles are in trouble. I think all our picks.
Yeah, all of our picks are in trouble.
I picked Texas. I picked Texas.
You did pick Texas. Oh, I think a big deal is the new structure of this baseball format where
I had the Marlins.
These guys had you did have the Marlins. These guys have a week off if you're a division winner. And it's like, that's way too much time, especially if you're hot. It cools you down. And these teams playing the wild card are coming in hot because they haven't stopped playing. So I don't know. Baseball is sometimes they fuck with shit and it just doesn't turn out the right way. As you see right now, it's 4-3.
Yeah,
4-3
I'm going to put on the football game, but I'm excited to see Dodgers play the Diamondbacks. Are they playing today or when is that game?
They play to 9 o'clock, right after this game.
Oh, okay. So I'll be able to watch that, and I'll text you if LA loses.
Put money on LA. Calling it right now. They're not going to fuck around.
I'll do that.
They're not going to fuck around. Put $5 on it.
I got $5.
There you go.
I can do that. I won 15 actually on Saturday with UFC because of Paige. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
giving her props here and her understanding in UFC. So,
the fact that she knows more about UFC than you do is surprising.
I mean, sure. Yeah, you're right.
I think she just wants to see half naked men in tights.
I'm probably, yeah.
Surprised she doesn't watch wrestling too.
What, WWE? That shit's fake.
No, but the guys are ripped. I think she's watching for the aesthetics.
That may be. That's why a lot of people are watching football.
Yeah, that's why you watch Baywatch. You didn't watch it for the plot.
Oh, I love the plot. I'm just kidding. No,
I didn't even know they were talking. After
Ivan's like, I had that shit on mute.
I was like, there's a story?
I thought it was the same thing every week.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, guys, let's get out of here. A big thank you to our sponsors, 606 Media, True Chicago Sports Fans, and Grit Clothing Company. Don't forget to go to gritclothingco.com and get your official TCSF podcast t-shirt. Search for keyword True Chicago and use our promo code TrueFan15 at the checkout for 15% off your entire order. That is TrueFan15. Get your shirts now. Go over and check out the newest show in the 606 Media family. It is the No Water on the Weekend podcast with Steven and Sean, a pop culture forward podcast that dabbles in funny trivia, film, television, music, and Chicago-centric news and happenings. New episodes every single Monday. I think, I was on the last episode.
Yeah, you were here, but you're going to be here and filling in for Sean because he's going to be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, fucker.
So
who's approving? First of all, who's approving all this vacation time for the pod?
Because everyone else leaves or can't make it, and I'm just here, and I never go anywhere. So,
sir, I'm 165 episodes in, sir. Straight. The streak is going. The streak is going.
Even if it's by yourself. But yes.
Hey, sometimes
show must go on.
Exactly. The show must go on. Ivan, where can they check out your shows? You have 2 now, so
yeah, well, I only have the one, but you can check out the network. You can check out all the network shows at the Tape Never Lies on YouTube, on Facebook, also on X. You could also go ahead and check me out on Twitter or X if you prefer that at IvanV_TTNL, and check me out tomorrow at 7:30 for another Bear show. We're going to be talking about the big victory.
There you go.
Over the Washington Commanders on Thursday night. I want more all the time, dude, because the guy is a playmaker. He's a playmaker, and he makes everything better.
Yes, he does.
Just go to him, please.
Give me those fantasy points.
There's a little mini rant for you.
No, there you go. I love it. All right. Shout out to Ronesh, Panic, and Serious Beats, and custom made for the beats we played on today's audio show. Check out panicoutabeat.com for your moment merch and gear. Check us out on social media. You can find us at TCSF Pod on the X. You can find us on Facebook at True Chicago Sports Fans and at an IG. You want to email us show recommendation, food recommendation, or you want to hang out?
Pictures of ramen. That's what I want to see. I want to see people eating some ramen. Matt Metric from from No One on the Weekend. Yeah. Just send me some pictures of ramen right now. So perfect. I want more of that.
Awesome. More of that. Well, you can reach us at truechicagosportsfans@gmail.com. All right, y'all. For Ivan and Stevie-B, I am Big Z, and we'll see you next time for episode 165. And until then, be good to each other for the love of sports.
A few moments later.
You have a lot of incest.
That's real.
Shut your mouth. Lover boy.
Nature versus nurture, Lodge. Nature always wins.
I think he's on steroids.
Hasta luego, amigos. That's all. I shouldn't have those artichoke poppers.